So I'm going to talk about assertiveness. And assertiveness is defined as the ability to feel your emotions and be able to react and act and respond to others in a non-aggressive way and a non-passive way. But you are in the middle. You need a bit of aggressiveness, which gives you confidence, and you need a bit of passiveness, which gives you empathy and compassion. It means that I am going to express my need to you without disrespecting your rights or disrespecting your space. So I'm keeping my conversation with you as gracious and kind as I can, while I am being very clear and honest about what I need from you. Ask yourself, what do I really need from this person? And then number 2, how am I feeling? What is the feeling that I have? Am I feeling disappointed? Am I feeling fearful? Am I feeling a loss of something? Number 3, you want to ask yourself, what is the message or the narrative you are telling yourself about the behavior of your partner? Communicate to your partner what your assumption is. Don't go with your assumption and make it gospel truth. You need to clarify. You need to be able to say, when you did that, this is how I felt and this is what I concluded, the assumption I made. When you feel that you are not getting what you need, or you are feeling fearful about expressing yourself, you do need to know that we make certain assumptions about the intentions of our partner. I hear us saying these things all the time. He does not want to. She does not care. When we do that, those are assumptions that we are making because of what we are experiencing from our partner. Before I make that assumption and it becomes a gospel truth for me and then I act on it, I need to clarify. So part of the assertiveness skill building is learning how to listen actively. And one of the ways to listen actively is to clarify with your partner what they mean by what they say or they do. The assertiveness skill also requires for you to learn how to self-manage. You are not going to be assertive if you are escalated. If you have been triggered and you know that you are emotionally high, and when we are flooded with negative emotion, it is very difficult for us to be objective. So the important thing for you to do is to self-regulate first. In order for you to develop the assertiveness skill, you need to learn to sit with your emotion. Go at a space, that's why I use the word sit. Go sit somewhere, and then in the sitting, ask yourself, what am I feeling? Why is this so important to me? Why is it so intense for me? Understand yourself, so that now once you have calmed down and you are no longer in that escalation space, you can come now and say, I felt this way because of this and that. And this is the message I told myself, and I would like for you to clarify to me if that is what you meant for me to experience. The people who are more expressive, outgoing, they do need to understand that for them, they need to lessen the aggressiveness, the bluntness of what they are sharing. The people who are more passive, they need to understand that they need to deal with their fear of conflict, because they see conflict as a bad thing. So they avoid and they suppress also. So one of these days, when there is a big trigger and when the jar is really tight because of holding on to things, then there will be a great kind of earthquake in that relationship. But if you learn how to be assertive, how to speak and use things like I feel, when you do identify the behavior, don't do character assassination where you label people that they are not this or they are not that, or they are this and the other. Don't do that. Identify the behavior. When you do such and such, when you don't do such and such, this is how I feel, and I would like for us to talk about it. I would like for you to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Identify specific things that you want the other person to do. People who are passive tend to do this thing that doesn't help relationship, where you have expectations that your spouse or your partner should know what you need. Nobody can read anybody's mind, neither can you read their minds. To build the skill, you do really need to work with a coach like myself so that we can be able to identify for you how to develop that skill of assertiveness.